Howdy campers, Shane the RV Dad, Parkway RV Center. And I'm gonna apologize, I'm really close to the road right now. It's after 5 and that traffic here does this no justice, but it is very busy on this road. I've got the little generator running, and I just wanted to thank y'all. I've got 278 subscribers as of today, and I wanted to thank you guys for subscribing. It mean a lot. It means a lot to me. I'm not trying to get famous, but I do appreciate that. If you guys, you can critique me all you want. You can just don't curse me out. This is a family channel, and you can be you can get in them comments, you can share, you can like if you want to. I like to talk to people and discuss, and I like to make sure people know that I do read their comments, and I do like to reply. So I hope this is not too loud. We're gonna get this one going. It's a 2019 Coachmen Freelander. It is on the Ford Transit 350 heavy duty chassis. Now this is the V6. It's a 3.7 V6. They've had that motor out a while, and it's on, you know, the Transit body. And I would put these Transits up against any Mercedes. That the truck chassis on Fords are just phenomenal. And like I said, the Transits, I thought when they first come out, I was like, what are they doing replacing the E-Series, the vans? But buddy, they have taken off and are such good little rigs. This one here, it's got 54,000 miles. It's that 3.7 V6 gas motor that Ford's had out a while. 23 foot 9 inches, and the body is made out of Azdel. Now, if you're not familiar with Azdel, it's this composite material that's kind of like a mixture between fiberglass and wood, but it's not wood. It'll never, ever rot. You can stick this stuff down in some water, throw it in a creek bed, and it will never, ever mold. It'll never, ever rot. And it does. You do not put it together with formaldehyde either. So that's a good little fact to understand, because some people are allergic to formaldehyde, and they walk in these things, walk straight out of them because they smell so bad. A lot of these campers use formaldehyde to put their pieces together, and some people are just too sensitive to it. So let's walk around this thing. Let's check to see the maintenance has been done. Let's look at the seals. And when you look at a C-Class, the first thing that I look at is going to be these seals up here. You want to look around, you want to look at the top, see if there's any goop in one spot. And I call it goop, but it's caulking. Now over time, you want to get your little, you want to keep your gutters clean, but you also want to keep your seals around the trim nice and sealed up. I've walked in this thing, it looks pretty good on the inside and no discoloration, but we'll show you here in a minute. You can see the cracks and the crevices above. You know, this part right here is going to be flexing while you're driving. That's just part of it. You're in a moving home, and that's just the way it is. It's going to be flexing. So it's important to keep your seals updated and make sure they're not drying or cracked. You know, you want to make sure. There's your seal across there. It looks like it was done, not professionally, but it looks like it was done. So that's always a good sign. You can always tell when somebody's owned one before. They've got caulk all over it. Now, caulk in just one spot, that's when the red flags come up. But caulk all over it, that just tells you they've owned one before. I didn't look at the tire date, but the tires look pretty good. The body is nice and shiny. Now it is that tan color. You guys will see a lot of these motorhomes, and they'll be that tan color. And you know, I used to gripe about it. I used to say, hey, you know, why don't they just color them white or gray or something? Well, no matter what color you paint them, they're gonna turn this color eventually. So, you know, with the road dust and all the off-road dirt, they end up this color anyway. So that's from a manufacturer's point of view, that's actually why you see a lot of them this way. Now we're going to look at the trim on this side. Looks pretty good. Now we got a technician that will just make sure. He'll check all the seals for you. He'll check the roof. He'll check the windows. He'll check all that stuff. It's got a 4K Onan generator down there. I'm going to get away from it because I'm sure it's really loud. But going down the side, you see no bubbling. You see no wrinkles. Everything looks pretty clean. You don't see any rust in the furnace exhaust. You don't see any tree goo around the trim. And I've checked everything. Now they check the water system, they check the generators, they check the roof air. I've actually got the roof air on right now. And going around the top, you see, it looks like they've sealed that area too. It's sealed all the way around. The roof looks good too. And even these little cracks, you definitely want to make sure you seal. It looks like that's still factory seal. It looks pretty good. It's not drying up, cracking. Looks pretty good. Your backup camera's up there on the back light, and looks like there's no rust or anything on the frame. 99% of the time, those hitches, they're just rusted to pieces. Then that don't mean it's all over the frame. It's just that means they're not painted on the inside, and typically they do rust over time. Now that looks like a class 2 hitch, so you might not be able to pull any more than, I don't know, 1,500 to 2,000 pounds. You know, I'll have to look and see what the specs are on this unit so you'll know what you can tow. And looks like back here around the corners, they've just taken precautions and caulked up those corners too. Rest assured, I have checked this thing inside, and it does not have any interior leakage, no pet odors, no smoke. It's in pretty good shape. The awning fabric is in great shape too. And let's open up this storage bay, show you what kind of storage you guys have. Lots and lots of storage. Lots of storage. You can put all your suitcases in there, your spare tire if you want. There's plenty of room in there. We'll look at the back of the water heater. Let's look at the water heater. Looks pretty good. Just a little dirty, that's okay. What you're looking for is rust and grossness. I mean, there's a little bit on the raw metal, but I mean, that's what to be expected on something that's on the outside. So no red flags there. Now I open this, I believe this is room for a TV. Uh-oh, it's missing. You might have to get you a TV, guys. If you're the outside entertainment type, you might want to get you a little 24-inch in there, 19. There's your cable hookup and all that. It's got a little bit of solar, it's got a solar connector too, so if you want to add a couple solar panels, should be get them up there to charge your battery and stuff. Now the batteries look pretty good, but I had to jump them off just because I think one of the salespeople come out here and was demoing this thing, showing it around, and forgot to turn the battery off. And this is where your battery is 99% of the time. It's either going to be a dial or it's going to be a switch like this. That is your battery disconnect. When you store these things, make sure you turn those off. Here's your generator hours. Looks like it's at what, 64 hours? Hardly ever even used. Let's get inside so it won't be so loud. Start to cool off in here. All right. I don't know the official word for that dinette. That might be a J-shaped dinette. C3 seat belts, 1, 2, 3. And then that table right there, see the poles? This will make a sleeper, but what you'll have to do, there's some additional poles up there that are half that height. when you get ready to make a bed, take those poles out, put those little poles in, and that platform will sit right there, and you'll have a good little, I don't know, somebody under 6 foot will be just fine. Anything over 6 foot, you might have to caddy corner to get your whole body on the on the mattress, but it's not bad. There's your flooring. One little step up. Got plenty of height. I'm 6'1". Looks like about another foot up to the ceiling, so you big tall people, y'all got plenty of room to walk through this bad boy. Linoleum looks good. The vinyl, I guess it's vinyl, yeah. All the cabinets look really good. And you've got your little DVD player up there, a little cubby storage, and then your TV's right here. It's on a little wall mount, so you can pull that out and bring it towards you, so you won't have to turn your head so much. Now you do have another seat right here that does have a seat belt, so you've got, you know, how many people can you bring with you? 1, 2, 3, at least 6 people can ride it comfortably, and they will have a seat belt. And there's your front interior. Seats look really good. No wear or rips or tear in the fabric. There's your radio and your display. It does have a backup camera. I didn't see any engine lights, no check engine lights, no airbag lights, so I think you're in pretty good shape. And we're going to look at the top bunk now. And guys, I am trying so hard to hold the camera good. Some of you guys, I really aggravate y'all when I wobble the camera around because I'm not paying attention. I'm just yapping. I know it irritates y'all, and I apologize. I'm gonna do better. But up here you can sleep 1 to 2 adults, and if you got your kids up here, they've got this seat belt latch that when they're up here sleeping, you just connect that. And well, it's supposed to have one on the other side, might be laying around here somewhere, but that will connect up there, and you'll have a protective net so they won't roll off in the middle of the night while they're sleeping. Inside that cab, this is what I was telling you to look for. Look in the cracks and crevices, look at the ceiling. Make sure there's not any discoloration. If there is, if you've got wrinkles, if you've got any type of water damage, you're gonna see it. And it's up to you as a used RV buyer to, you know, investigate that and see if that's in really bad shape. Make sure it's not all wrinkled up and soft. And then at your, you know, you can see if it's not bad, if it's leaked before and you're getting a good price, you can check it. If it's not bad, sometimes you can either replace the wall on the inside if you absolutely have to. Just make sure it's not all crumpled up, especially if they're asking a good amount of money for the unit. Now, you buy used, you can buy one that's leaked, but this is a 2019. Shouldn't be any issues with it. You gotta maintain. There's inside the cabinets. You always look at inside the cabinets. I always look along the seam. Make sure there's no, again, discoloration. Let's walk around. It's put together real well. Some people, that the corner bed is a deal breaker. But some, you know, individuals that go back there, they have no problem with it. 2-burner stove, and then you've got a little bit of little platform you can lift up if you need a little bit more cooking space. A little bit of counter space. Got your microwave up here. Stainless steel sink. There's your little cabinet for your spices and your chips. We're going to turn that air down a little bit. It might be a little loud. We'll turn it down a little. and we'll shut the vent. I think that's a little better. Real nice comforter on this thing. Might be what come from the factory, but it really does look nice. Oh yeah. Super comfortable. Now, we don't recommend you sleep in here while you're driving. We recommend you being in a seat belt. But if you buy this thing, I can't tell you what to do. I have a hard time sleeping in a car while it's going down the road anyway. It'd probably be the same back here too. I probably couldn't get all the way asleep. So shades look real good. They're not all beat up and stained and wrinkled. Get my big tail up. I'm not grunting because I'm big. Inside the cabinets there. Inside there, no discoloration, no wrinkled walls. You got your furnace back here. Then you got your light switch here. Cut some lights on. USB connectors, 12 volt, and then you have an output or an outlet and a little bitty table. Some people got those CPAP machines, you got to plug them up, and there you go. Let's go and check on the bathroom. Really nice mattress. It's good and soft. I could sleep there when it was stopped. It's a Serta. Looks pretty good. Some people just absolutely have to have their own mattress and they'll buy their own, but hey, that's fine. Great cabinet space right next to the fridge. This is where you hang up your tuxedos and your church clothes. Then it's got a couple drawers down underneath. And let's see if the fridge is good and cold. Yeah, it's made by Dometic. Oh yeah, I can feel the cold already. Oh yeah. Nice and cold. No odors coming out of the fridge. Nice and clean. You don't see any stains. Looks good. Now sometimes the bathroom will make or break an RV. Looks pretty good. Oh, I love that it does not have a glass sliding door. Oh, I love that. Little sink. I mean, it's just your little basic bathroom. You're supposed to be outside anyway when you're camping. Shower head looks good. Don't see any stains or rusty screws or anything in the skylight. Looks pretty good. No cracks or anything. There's your mirror. And you got a little sink. Oh, you saw my ugly mug. I'm sorry, guys. Go wash your eyes out. Little bit of cabinet space for your medicine and stuff, and your toothpaste. We gonna get on out of there. I'm a big man. I was kind of squeezed out of that one. But you know, if you guys have stayed this long, I appreciate you. Now, if you have, I just noticed something. If you have a little kid that's got a car seat, they do have the anchor. See down there? That is an anchor for the car seat. So if you're like me, you put it in properly, the little baby can sit in here with their car seat and ride safely. I wanted to point that out because I just saw it. And again, if you guys have made it this far, sometimes I make terrible videos and it's painful to watch. These units right here, this size, the Class C's under 24 foot, no slide, are absolutely going like hotcakes. Everybody wants one this size. You can take them pretty much anywhere, and it's new enough so it can get into all the campsites. Sometimes you have the older units, they won't even let you in. The price of this unit is $49.9. Now, we don't have any dealer fees. We never ever have dealer fees. So whatever you buy from us, When you see the price, that is the price, and that will include a walkthrough inspection. I said walkthrough, but our techs will come through this thing. He will test the water system. He will test the roof air, which we've already done. The generator cranks up perfectly. The only thing that I need to test would be like the stove and the water system. But I can't, by me looking at it, I can't get you the 90-day warranty that we provide. If our technicians go through it, we will provide you with an Easy Care warranty that, you know, as long as the dealers accept Easy Care, any kind of work that you need that's under warranty of that 90 days, they will take care of it. Some of these dealers don't take Easy Care, but I think a majority of them do. So if you're unfamiliar with our inspection, just give me a call. I'll walk through it. I'll send you an email. I'll show you exactly what we do. And it goes through the unit. I mean, everything that you're going to use, we go through. I mean, the only thing really that we don't deal with be like dash air, tires, and radios. Now, if it's part of the camera system, we will take care of that, make sure it's working properly, because that is a safety feature. Yeah, but I mean, we really try to sell you a nice one. That way, when we get it done, all you got to do is come up, let me walk through it with you, show you all the buttons, and you know, make sure you're comfortable before you take off. Then you just got to put your food, your clothes, and your people in it, and get that adventure started. Financing is available. I don't know if I've rambled on and said that before. We do have financing available. We've got pretty good terms. The rates ain't the best right now because they ain't good anywhere. I think the best I've seen is around 8.99%. That's just an average estimation. But you know, some of these credit unions, they'll do lower rates, but they won't do along the same length of term. And a lot of people will go with that longer term because it makes the payment smaller. And you know, I don't recommend making every single payment so you give the bank every penny they ask for, you know, but I recommend paying it off as soon as you can, or paying a little extra every month. That way, you know, if you're in a pinch one month, you don't have to big old car payment like payment to make. All right. Well, you give me a call. My name is Shane, the RV Dad. You can call me Shane, Big Shane, whatever you like. Excuse me. The phone number to the store is 706-965-7929. My email is shane@parkwayrvcenter.com if you're the email snail mail type. I'll check them every day. You just reach out no matter what. You're welcome to call me. You're welcome to, if you got any of the units that on our website, if you got questions about those, just reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I look forward to meeting you down in Ringo, Georgia. Stay blessed.